Hi, in this video, I'll be discussing how to use the Dependency Analyzer app in MATLAB to explore and manage dependencies in your projects. Every design, whether it is a MATLAB script, a Simulink model, or a full project, depends on various other files and tools to run properly. These are called dependencies. Dependencies can include data files, model references, libraries, C or C++ code, or required products and add-ons, etc. Understanding these dependencies is important to make sure your project works smoothly without any missing files or errors, especially when the project is big and complex. This is where the Dependency Analyzer comes in. It helps you explore your project dependencies in a visual and interactive way. In the rest of the video, I'll walk you through how to use the Dependency Analyzer app to visualize how files are connected, check which toolboxes or products are needed, investigate and fix the problems, understand impact of changes to one file might affect others, and finally, how to export your analysis results. Let's get started by opening the Dependency Analyzer app. One way to open the app is through the Apps tab in the MATLAB. Just scroll down, find Dependency Analyzer and click on it. Or if you are working inside a project, you can open it directly from the Project tab under the Tools gallery. Let's take an example project to explore the app's interface and the features. Here I am using a mini drone project, which includes physical modeling of the drone, simulation scenarios, and flight control system. Since all these components rely on different files and products, it makes a good example to analyze. Let's open this project through the Dependency Analyzer. Once you open the project, you will see a graph in the center. This is the dependency graph of the project. It shows the structure of your project and how different files are related to each other. Each item in the graph represents a file, and each arrow shows how those files are connected or dependent on each other. On the left side, you will see the legend pane, which helps you control what's visible in the graph. You can filter, hide, or select files based on their types. The tool also provides multiple views to help you further filter and explore your project more detailed way. For example, the model hierarchy view shows how your top-level models and their referenced subsystems and libraries are organized. Now on the right-hand side, you will see the Properties pane. If you don't select any specific file in the graph, the Properties pane shows General Project Details, list of all required products and add-ons for the entire project. If you want to know which file uses a specific product, just click on magnifying glass next to the product name. It will highlight all the files in the graph that are using or dependent on that product. You can also check for any issues under the Problems section. To fix an issue, right-click on the file and look for the suggested solution. Or you can even choose to hide the warning. You can also follow the link provided to learn more about fixing problems. When you click on a specific file in the graph, the Properties pane will update to show dependency information just related to that file. You can also notice that Impact Analysis section gets enabled. Now if you click on All Dependencies, it will show all the direct dependencies of the selected file, including both required files and impacted files. Required files are the ones that the selected file depends on to run properly, and impacted files are those that might get affected if you make any changes to the file you have selected. Now let's see how we can analyze the impact of changes made to a specific file in your project. Before making any changes to the file in your project, make sure it is added to source control, which helps in tracking all the changes made to your file. You can do this by going to the source control tab and clicking on Commit. This sets up a local Git repository and starts tracking all your files. Next, open a file in the project. Make the necessary changes and save it, and close it. Now go back to the Dependency Analyzer. Under the View section, click on the Source Control button. The graph will automatically update and highlight the modified file in light blue color. Click on the modified file and you will be able to see both required files and impacted files for that selection. If you have created any tests, you can find them in the class view and run them to catch any potential issues before committing the changes to version control. Once your analysis is complete, you can export the results. Under the Export section, you will find a few options to save or share your findings. To summarize, the Dependency Analyzer is a very useful tool that helps you to manage and understand the structure of your MATLAB projects. It helps you catch issues early, see how changes affects your projects, and ensure everything is working as expected. This tool is especially helpful in situations like when you are exploring a new project, validating your changes using tests, committing code to source control, or when you are getting ready to package or share your project with others. Thanks for watching.